Alright, here we are for round number 2. We're playing against Caesar. Got this sweet avatar that tells everyone that he or she won some leagues before. I'm going to keep this. Going to lead off with the Preordain. We're looking for a... I need to find a land and a creature, but this hand seems pretty decent. It's got some cool interaction and all kinds of stuff. Got Ponders and Preordains and Days on the play. You know, I think we could have won that last match if I'd been on the play for either of the games I was on the draw. Really costs you a lot when they get to drop a 4/4 before you get your second mana down. Opponent with a tough mulligan decision. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to lead off with Preordain, I think. Preordain's good. When, yeah, these are good. I want both of these. Preordain's good unless you're like trying to flip Delver, then Ponder is probably better. Alright, our opponent is playing Burn. This has historically been a pretty good matchup for Delver. Alright, gonna Ponder here. Alright. Would I like to shuffle? No, I would not. And I would like to play my Delver, please. So, see how good my opponent is at Burn. Normally you're supposed to burn the Delver. We'll see if that's what they opt for. Nope. Maybe they have a Searing Blaze, and then I'll get them really hard with Daze. Yeah. I could Daze that. I don't have a land for next turn, so that seems like a smart move. The only issue is that I can Vapor Snag it, and then they'll have to play it again. Which also seems like something I want to have happen. I'll just let it happen. Because I'd really like for them to spend all their mana recasting that guy. Should have probably gushed first, but I kind of know what's on. I already know like my top 1 card is a land. I guess the issue now is I actually can't Daze it on its way back down. But I think we're going to be able to race. Yeah, I think I have to Daze that. Just so I make sure I have enough power. I should have probably just Dazed that Thermo Alchemist. I think that was just a mistake by me. It's going to get to deal me a ton of damage. Probably like 4 damage this turn. Yeah, and I can't counter that now. Magma Jet's so bad. Stop putting this in your burn decks, people. Of course, I'm going to feel really silly when my opponent miracles Thunderous Wrath here. It'll drop me, huh? I think I just have to let that happen. I really need to get up to counterspell mana. Well, it turns out I don't really know how to play Delver right. Got kind of owned to this game by making some bad plays. See if my opponent goes for a Magma Jet again. I'd probably counter a Magma Jet here. Alright, no Magma Jet. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, Vapor Snagging and then not having Counterspell up for this guy on the way back down. I just played too aggressive. Gonna counter that guy. Hopefully I don't have to Daze anything quite yet, but it looks like I do have to. This will likely be my last chance to Daze anything, but that also means I can't play my Spire Golem next turn, so I'm just gonna risk it. Alright, a Ninja is kind of good. I'm just going to put that into play. Alright, always just always yield. Alright, so there's almost no combination of cards my opponent could have that would allow me to live here. Looks like they have a Searing Blaze, otherwise they would have never played this, which is obviously a great card right here, because I don't have Daze mana up. Although I'm not sure I would have hit the Ninja. I'm dead to basically anything. Yep, I'm dead. Alright, well, I did end up countering a Thermal Alchemist on the way back down anyway, so I'm not sure if that would have saved me, but still pretty bad play. So let's go ahead and bring these 5 in. And what am I taking out? I think I want to take out some of my bounce spells. So I'm going to take out these Vapor Snags. I'm going to try to counter their creatures, especially on the play here. And then maybe a Spire Golem's a little too expensive. Let's cut one of those, and let's cut a Ninja. And then I gotta cut one more thing. I'll just leave one snap in, maybe. I like the Bone Splitter here. I need to be able to like deal them big chunks of damage. Would I like to play first? Yes. Would I like to keep? Yes, I would. Just gonna lead off with a Delver. Hopefully I flip it or hit a land. Would like to do one or the other of those things. Or I could just daze something so I have a land drop. Rift Bolt, okay. Well, let's see. I think I'd rather hit an island. But what I'd really like to hit is a Hydroblast. That would be even better. No, I would not like to reveal you. Alright. Attack with the Delver. So I'll probably snap the Delver if he Rift Bolts it. Rift Bolt's kind of annoying against our deck because I can't actually spell stutter it very easily. Any 2-drop I'll daze. Alright, yes I would like to reveal it. This is a Magma Jet. Ooh, opponent. You did this in my main phase? Opponent, opponent, opponent. Kids, don't do it this way. Now I got an extra free mana and everything. Very nice. Searing Blaze, I would like to counterspell. I would like to get Pyroblasted, please. Sure. That's pretty brutal. That was like the best possible 2 cards I could have against us, but it is what it is. So I'm going to ponder and look for a land here, I think. Would like to hit one more land before the end here. Yeah, I'll keep these. I'm going to go Island, Delver, Island, play the Island, pick up the Delver next turn and play it, and then I'll preordain that other island to the bottom. Alright, another Searing Blaze. Oh, a Curse? I actually don't care about the Curse. Yeah, I'll counter the second Curse, why not? Hopefully they don't have a Fire Blast. That'd be a little annoying. Just pop one of my guys. Looks like they do. Yep. Sure. Every time I'm like, oh, I hope my opponent doesn't have something, they have just exactly that. Alright, put you on the bottom and you on the top. Play this fairy. Okay, I'll attack. I'm going to put this Delver down, actually, rather than hold up the Hydroblast. It's only bad if they draw exactly Electrickery here. I can actually erase these curses, so... Ooh, Gush is a nice draw. That was probably my best draw. I think it's going to be tough for us to lose this game, though we still could. Alright, my Gush. Play that. Let's ponder. Obviously these are all great. I don't think I really need the Delver because I can't put them on a... Yeah, I can't kill them next turn no matter what. So I think I'll just go Delver, Dispel, Spell Stutter. No. Actually, I should have probably kept the Dispel. Should have probably kept the Dispel because I can Dispel plus Hydroblast. Or plus Hydroblast. But they didn't play anything, so it didn't really matter. Bolt. I think I'll Spell Stutter a Bolt. Alright, so my opponent must not have another burn spell, otherwise they would have tried to burn my face with that stuff. They played their land, which means I get to just dispel this and be done with it. Alright, we won. So this is normally a pretty good matchup for our deck. We have a lot of cheap interaction with them and lots of counter spells and usually a pretty fast clock. It's possible I still want this Ninja. Ninja's pretty good against them. Snap was kind of bad that whole game. I'm going to cut 1 daze on the draw and bring in another Snap, I think. I can't afford to have them just have a Thermo Alchemist that I can't answer. Don't think I want a null for their... Yeah, I don't want a null. Alright, let's try this out. Alright, nothing, no sideboard cards, but just some good cards for the matchup. There's our Snap, which means I can actually pick up a Thermo Alchemist if they have one. Spellstar Sprite is often just a gain 3 life spell. Yeah. Wish I would have had that daze already. I think I just have to snap this thing. And hope they play it into my daze. Nope, they aren't. Well, that's pretty annoying. I'm going to put in the Spell Stutter. And I'm going to Ninja. Probably going to die to this Thermo Alchemist unless I hit a Hydroblast. I probably have one more turn to find it. Well, that wasn't one. I'm going to get the Delver out there. Next turn I can Spire Golem and hold up Spell Stutter. Our opponent had a lot of lands this game, which is unfortunate for our daze. They haven't played any spells that I could daze this whole time. Other than the Thermo Alchemist on turn 2 when I didn't have a daze yet. Even their turn 1 1-drop I couldn't daze. Oh, I'm going to daze this though. That's for sure. It's possible I should have waited one more turn for the Snap just so I could like get through this Thermo Alchemist with my Ninja at some point. Hopefully it flips. No, that'll probably do it for us then. I don't think we're going to be able to win through that miss. Unless they've got more land. If they have more land, I could still get there. I'm going to hold up Spell Stutter here instead of getting the Spire Golem down. There's a Rift Bolt. This really needs to flip, and it needs to be a Hydroblast. Or a Gush, sure. So I'm going to play this and then Gush. So you can see why I didn't really like these Spire Golems. They're just too hard to cast a lot of the time. Alright, well I drew the Hydroblast. Now I have to decide if I want to try to Hydroblast right now. Answer is, yeah I do. I can't protect it, but the upside is really high if they don't have Hydroblast. Looks like they do have Pyroblast, I mean. It's pretty brutal. Because I could have held up Spell Stutter there. Hopefully they're just killing my ninja with something. A fire blast. Oh, they're just trying to get in more damage. I see. That makes sense. That's a good play by my opponent. I'm actually going to be pretty close to having lethal next turn if I flip this Delver. If I flip the one in my hand. Going to be just short. Alright, another daze. Might actually work now that my opponent has gotten rid of their lands. Going to my face. Man, it's going to feel so good if I get to daze something. Alright, looks like I'm not going to be able to. Counterspell. Hydroblast. Nope. But that does make me more likely to be able to spell stutter something. Unless it's another Fire Blast. I should be able to spell stutter if they have Rift Bolt. No, that won't work either. Oh, we did it. Countered just enough stuff. Found an answer to their Thermal Alchemist just in time. So it's a good thing I did that and didn't wait a turn, because if I had waited a turn, I would have definitely been dead. So, cool. We defeated Burn with Mono Blue Delver. Time for the next round.